Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in, come on in. Hope you guys are doing great today. We're going to be jumping inside of Photoshop today and Unity. And we're going to be doing a lot of cool UI stuff. We're going to be working on the weapon wheel. And I can't remember your name. I'm so bad with names. One of you came up with a really cool idea, which is to use playing cards as our weapon wheel. So we're going to jump inside of Photoshop and then also do some Unity stuff as well today, so it's going to be a lot of fun. I wanted to say a huge thank you to Michael Goodwin, Holly Burns, Christopher Burns, Mike Carter, and Kyle. I want to say welcome to YouTube Game Dev. And by the way, those of you who are just joining us, just know that YouTube Game Dev is 40% off right now. This is today's sponsor. I'm sponsoring myself. It's 40% off to join the YouTube Game Dev program, which is a massive program teaching you how to make a living. In fact, I make more than six figures from YouTube, and I teach how to do it and how you can craft a YouTube channel around your games so that you can continue to make games and sort of have a fail-safe or a primary source of income or a drip of income from sponsors or ads or selling digital products or selling courses or selling your own games or getting wish lists for your games. I teach you how to do that on YouTube Game Dev below. There are 7 days left to join the program. After these 7 days, it will officially end. Close the doors. So check it out below, 40% off. And there's also some free courses as well that you're going to get, including my course about how to build a massive email list and also how to reach out to YouTubers, how to reach out to streamers to get them to play your games. All right, let's jump inside of Photoshop. I'll see you on the other side. By the way, guys, feel free to download my free 2D game kit below. It's totally free. It's my treat to you. I used this exact 2D game kit to make a game for PewDiePie in 14 days, and then I got to play it in front of his subscribers, which was really awesome. So download that. Use it however you want. It's my treat to you. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty then. So let's jump inside of Photoshop here. And you guys can see that idea from, I can't remember your name, I think it was Nick or something. The idea for the cards being our weapon wheel, it's such a good idea. I really like what we've got here. So all we've got to do here is, now that we have all these laid out, we need to rotate them just a tad, okay? And then we also need to name them properly. All right, so let's go ahead and convert all of them to a smart object. I'm going to convert every single card to a smart object here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, Hector. Was it Seb? Thank you, Hector. It's Seb. Thank you, Seb, for the great idea here. This is really cool idea. Let's see here. Max, how are you? Allin, come on in. Welcome, 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 guys. Akash, welcome, welcome. Hope you guys are doing good today. All right. Keep on converting these to a smart object here. Almost there. All right, we've got all those as a smart object. Now what I'm going to do is just name them basically the same exact name as what they used to be, okay? And what I mean is we had a whole other weapon wheel that we were using, and it wasn't as pretty, and so we're just going to take those names and rename them here. So we've got axe. As long as they're identical, these should update inside of Unity. Now we're going to have to reslice them. Come on in. Max, that's awesome. I'm doing really well today. I'm feeling a little tired today. I kind of have the, I don't know what you'd call it, like the Monday blues or the Monday snooze. I'm trying to think of another word that rhymes. I don't know what it is. I just feel tired. So, okay, but we're going to keep going. We're going to keep talking, keep working, and hopefully my energy will come up. All right, this is going to be our wasp. What about this one here? That's our rocket launcher. I'm just looking at the layer names below this. This is our pump action. And if I need to change any of these graphics, I can just double click inside of them because they're all smart objects. Sniper. Welcome, welcome. Eric, welcome. Eric says, holy cow, I finally made it to a live stream. Do you live stream? Do you have a live stream scheduled? No, I don't. I just kind of do whatever I want just because I'm going to say something that sounds really pretentious, or like self-righteous. But I like to do a lot of things during the day. I'm kind of busy a lot. And so I just kind of live stream when I can because I'm that cool. Pump action shotgun. So this is just double barrel shotgun. This isn't pump action. Okay, so let's review our names here. Make sure they're correct. They're good. I like our flourishes, so we're going to keep those. So overall, what also we need here, I'm going to disable this. What we also need is we need to rotate them. So I'm going to rotate them like this. I really don't like that. Do I like that? What do we think, guys? Or that? We're going to aim for this. I like how clean it looks, and I like how your axe is the very first weapon on the top. We're going to aim for that. I'm not sure the code is going to work with this because the code is based on mouse position. And the first weapon is sort of a slice to the right, and I think we might need to change it either here or in the code. But also what we're going to do is merge these layers together, and we're going to have an image called reference here. And what this is going to allow us to do is inside of Unity, we're going to see this little image here, and that's going to be our reference so that we know where to position the cards. Okay? Abhinav Katana says, I made 2 crappy games complete, so should I make 2 or more games before the commercial release? Well, if you already released 2 crappy games, I think you should go for the commercial release. Yeah. Captain Buster says, oh, well, you implemented the card thing. Last time I joined, you just got the idea to implement it. That's awesome. Yep. Thank you for letting me, thank you for the encouragement. All right, guys. So we've got our images here. We've got our flourishes here. So we're all set. Fingers crossed. We're all set to import this into Unity. It's going to break a bunch of stuff, but let's go for it, okay? This is called reference. This is called reference. I'm going to disable that one and disable the overlay as well. Hit save, and hopefully, fingers crossed, again, everything imports properly. So let's go ahead and jump inside of Unity and just see what happens. Let's see here. Mr. Luke says, did you name 2 objects pump action on purpose? No, I did not. So let's take a look here. One there. And then that's wrong. Thank you so much. So we're going to get some issues here. But that's automatic. Thank you so much. Very good. Save, and hopefully Unity will import it properly here. All right. Ryan Hill says, good morning, working on my first few games. That's awesome. Ryan, what are they about? Curious. How much time does it take Unity to load? Well, we'll see here. It's usually about a minute or 2. Let's see here. Any other comments, thoughts, questions? Captain Buster said, I've made around 3 to 4 crappy games and was working on a commercial release but had to abandon it. I'm working on another one now. Well, I always say, Captain Buster, have you released a game? It's one thing to finish a crappy game. It's another thing to just release a crappy game. I think it's important to release games. I really do. I think it's really, really important. Okay, let's go to our weapon wheel here. And just make sure everything is properly cut. Let's see here. Weapon wheel. I think we're going to be all right. Let's see here. Oh, goody. Yeah, they're all set. Wow. So that calligraphy flourish, we're getting some weird naming there. And also rectangle 1, I don't know what that is. Let's double check here. So this right here is, yes, we need to convert this whole thing to a smart object. And we're going to call this flourishes, save, and watch. Unity is going to update these on the fly. Why? Because we're using a Photoshop big file, a .psb, and as long as you've imported the proper packages, Unity will pull out all the layers for you, and you don't have to separate out the sprites. Okay? Watch, here we go. There we go. We've got our flourishes, magnum, pistol, pump action. Let's just look at them all. Reference, rocket launcher, good. Sniper, wasp. Wow, this was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. So guys, hey, let's go ahead and just jump on into our first-person shooter controller. And you'll notice, look at what we've got here. FPS controller father. Even though we are published by, I think, a fairly reputable publisher, or a large publisher, and they are reputable, and they're 30 years old, 3D Realms, you'll notice that even a project like ours, which I feel like is close to AA, is still going to use weird naming conventions sometimes, and sometimes we're going to be a little behind in renaming objects. So this is from our old project called called Father, so we just haven't renamed the prefab yet, right? Which is not, I'm not saying that's a good thing, but that's just funny to me. All right, let's go into the canvas here. And we're going to open up all of these objects here, and you'll see we have this weapon wheel backdrop. That does not exist, so we're missing a sprite here, so let's go ahead and add in the overlay. Actually, it's just going to be a black overlay, so we're just going to do black. We're going to call this overlay and delete the other one. Save it, and we're going to do, let's say 50%. Save. All right. Who's the gatekeeper? What's going on? Yep. All right, let's go. Unity. Take a look. So we're now missing all of our sprites, which is totally fine. We're going to have to redo them anyway, or re-add them. They're missed from the components here. So let's go to our weapon, or I'm sorry, our weapon wheel. I'm so short of breath today. I think I'm getting a little bit sick. Overlay, drag it in. Boop. Set native size. What? That's not good. 0, 0. Wait, that's bottom left for some reason. That's not good. I didn't know that was going to happen. Okay. Let's go to our reference wheel. We're missing it, so let's just throw it in. Watch this. Set native size. There we go. Do you guys see why we have this reference image? So that we could simply lay out all of the images, right? Pretty straightforward. Let's go to 0, 0, 0. So now we can just lay out all of these images. So let's start with our axe. Set native size. And we're going to move it right on top of the reference. It's really that simple. Now let's see what happens when we scale it. So if we go to hover, it's going to move in that direction, sort of towards the right. And you'll notice that every single animator, I believe every single animation, yes, it sort of scales, but it's scaling to the right, and we got to figure out why. Let's go to our sprite editor here and see what's going on. That's odd to me. Why is it scaling to the right? That is something I'm not so sure about. If I scale him up like this. Good, that's weird. Why is it scaling to the right? I couldn't tell you. 0. That's odd. And why is that the 0 position? Isn't that weird, guys? I think it's the anchor here. Yes. Is it the anchor? We're going to figure this out. The pivot. Are we scaling in the z-axis? Yeah, but that, I don't think that matters, does it? We've got some issues here, my friends. Let's take a look. Let's copy this one and paste that there. It doesn't matter. Why? Oh, bottom left, that's why. I think. That's so strange. 0, 0, 0. Why is the 0 position so weird? Anchor should be 0.5. Yeah, it is. I don't know why this isn't 0. You know what I mean? Because if we look at the backdrop here, that's 0, right? And this isn't. Does anyone know why that is? Why is that? It's not that it really matters here. I mean, if I do 0, 0, 0 right there. Whoa. That's so strange. I don't know why it's scaling to the right. Okay, so that's idle, disabled, active. Okay, that's active. Why is it doing that? How strange. Hover. It might be the text underneath. Yeah, it might be. If we set that to 0, 0, 0, that might be it. No, look at that, guys. It's scaling to the right. But let's put all the text in the center. Might as well. Look at that. There's our pistol. So let's just throw in all of the weapons and position them properly, just for now. Set the native size properly. Pivot should be what? Change pivot to 0.5, 0.5. It is. Oh, you think so? Okay, there we go. All right, yeah, we'll set the pivot. Thank you so much, guys. Very, very good. Thank you so much. That was Barak. Thank you, Barak. So we need to set the pivot to 0.5, 0.5. The pistol here, set the native size, scales, good, good, good. Okay, so now let's just go ahead and pivot them all, or position them all to be perfectly over, right? And then we're gonna set all the text to center, just for now. Let's save it out. 0, 0, 0. So you guys, hopefully you kind of see what we're doing here, which is we're taking a previous system, and it's good to, honestly, for our team, I found it's really helpful to have the system done in all of its terrible UI, right? And then you come in, and as long as it feels really good with terrible UI, the moment you put in good UI on top of it, it like makes it 10 times as good. But so we kind of do functionality first, right? As opposed to aesthetic first. Does that make sense? Welcome, welcome, welcome. By the way, those of you just joining us, just remember this video is sponsored by myself. We like to sort of stay independent and make videos that are sponsored by our own products. So we have a course called YouTube Game Dev. It's 40% off, and I really, really appreciate those of you who joined the program. By the way, if you're a student, let me know in the chat what you think about the program. But yeah, it's 50% off right now, or I'm sorry, 40% off right now for I think 7 more days. And then after that, YouTube Game Dev will close. All right. But yeah, that program teaches you how to do YouTube and how to start your own YouTube channel and be profitable doing it. That's the key point of the course. How are you going to be profitable starting a YouTube channel? All right, this is the pump action shotgun selector. Interesting. Okay, well that's weird. We need to flip these. That sucks. Crap. Apparently you get the pump action first. Darn. I guess we can rotate it maybe? No, we really need to do this. We need to take, I'll show you, this is kind of sucky, but pump action you get first apparently. I did not know that. Yeah, okay. You get the pump action first. So what we need to do is we need to go to the pump action here. I'm just going to rasterize this, copy it, and then go to our automatic here. And then we're going to rotate this. And we'll rasterize this actually. Take that. And then go to our, we don't want to save this. Go to our pump action, and we need to paste that there. So that all we got to do here is rotate the pump action like that, and then the I can go up here. Sorry, you kind of have to cheat a little bit here. And this is our pump action. And he can be rotated. Wait. No. What? This is our automatic. And the automatic goes down and rotates it like this. Yeah, I know. We could probably crop this, but... And for those of you who... I think we talked about this last week. Some of you might feel like, is Thomas doing feature creep here? Does this really matter? And the answer is 100% it matters. The UI is super duper important because it allows you to add aesthetic to your game where it's a little too expensive to add it to, let's say, the world, the game's environment. If we wanted this game to feel kind of like a carnival, feel like a game show, feel like a theme park, if we can't add it to the world's graphics, like the set dressing and the environments, well, we can definitely add it to the UI. And that UI is always going to be present. And so it's always going to add just a little bit of a carnival flourish to the player's subconscious without them even thinking about it. Okay, so the pump action is now up there, and the automatic is down here. If we save this, it should update properly for us. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and bring in our pump action. Set the native size, and there we go. Okay, the rotation is pretty good, actually. We're good there. Automatic light. It's called automatic. Set native size. I've always wondered why some UI wasn't clean, right? I love clean UI. In the perfect world, this would all be clean. It'd be very simple. And I've often wondered, I've played games where I'm like, why did the UI have to be so silly? Or why does the UI have to be so skeuomorphic? Who knows what skeuomorphic is, by the way? Let us know in the chat what skeuomorphic is. But then I realized that what they're doing is they're trying to make sure the game hits a certain theme. It's especially valuable with marketing. Odd Horizon says it's going to be bad if you don't crop it and use it in a button. It will overlap other buttons. That's not true in this case, right? You can have a massive canvas inside of a smart object, but when you save the smart object, Unity will crop it down for you in the root project or the root document. So we're good. But thank you. That's something to watch out for sure. You want to be careful with that. Hey, Glowbean. Welcome, welcome, welcome. There's our shotgun and automatic. This is our chain gun. So the names are all off, and that's what I'm trying to say. We're wrapping up development, and you guys can see a bunch of idiosyncrasies where we just didn't name things properly, and we have a billion names for one object. It's terrible. But the whole team gets it, you know. Like, for example, there's rifle, then there's sniper rifle. It's like they're the same. But the team understands. And I've also found that naming conventions in Unity, they're very helpful. But you can get away with a pretty big project with poor naming conventions because a lot of times everything's so visual that you're just clicking on the visuals. You're not even thinking about the names. And then you're dragging components, dragging game objects because you're not even thinking about the names. I'm not saying I advise that. I'm just saying that you can get away with it. Okay, there's our rocket launcher. We're almost there. So this says Needler, but it's really called Wasp, right? So now I have a theory, and that is that we're going to get some strange mouse position issues with this new weapon wheel. The reference wheel we're going to disable. Okay. Now, we have an issue with the game objects being basically they don't have what's the word I'm looking for here? They're not opaque, and we want them to be. So by default, let's get them all set up to opaque, like this. Knife as well. But what we want is we want them to be that sucks. What's going on here? There we go. Dark, like this. Okay? So we're going to add this value here, okay, to our little swatches here, and we're just going to call it dark UI weapon wheel. Dark weapon wheel UI. Okay? That way, in the idle state, we can change out that color value to be, boop. If you switch it here, there we go. So now it's recording that. So that's idle. This is active, so it's bright and scaled just a little bit. This is disabled, but look, the color's wrong. So we're just going to delete that. And again, select the dark weapon UI. Disabled hover. Same sort of thing, but again, there we go, good. This is hover. So it goes from dark. So again, we want to choose this. And then it goes to bright. We're going to need to write some code, whereas when you hover on it, it sorts it to the top of the sorting. So we're going to need to do this. Are we going to add a logo or something to the middle? No, but we will add the flourishes. Do you guys think, do you think we need a logo? Anybody? Do we need a logo in the middle, you think? And then idle, we're good. Okay. So what we're going to do here, I believe, is the text in front is going to be really ugly. But there's going to be ammo text on all of these objects, and it's going to look really ugly. So just keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and we're going to throw in the flourishes here. Set native size, and then all we got to do is put it behind the weapon wheel. Okay? And then we'll just drop down the opacity. I think we could probably actually keep it and then go to Photoshop here and just make sure it's faded out more. So let's grab this, and then we're just going to paint out. We also need to center it, don't we? There we go. Holding Alt and clicking weapon wheel drop down will save you effort for minimizing each object. Thank you. Now, I don't think we're going to do weapon details. I think all we're going to do is the amount of ammo, little tiny text, just somewhere on each card. So let's save out here, delete this, and we're going to see if that looks good, any good here in Unity. Okay, sometimes you'll lose the let's flourish. Sometimes you'll lose the connection to the sprite. Wait. That's crazy, yeah. Look. For some reason it doesn't import. Gonna have to go in and, oh, there it is. Yep. Okay, good. That looks great, honestly. I'm probably gonna drop the opacity down, and then as we select the cards, they get bright and vibrant. Okay, that's the idea. So yeah, let's test it out. Y'all ready to give it a go? I'm a little nervous. This ILW says this wheel isn't very easy to the easy. Some gun upside down and yeah, detailed. But really cool design. Thank you. I'm not sure what you're saying if you want to give it another go. But oh my goodness, we are so close. Okay, let's give ourselves all the weapons. Max out. Okay, so there we go. So there's some issues with hovering over. So we might need to scale these out a little bit more. I wonder what it is. Let's double check here. Yep. So it's directly correlated. Okay. It's directly correlated to hovering over an actual object, which we need to do some scaling. I agree. Jeez, okay. We're going to have to rotate these cards manually in Unity. Yep, we're going to need to rotate them manually. Fun! Let's do it. Okay, but we do have a reference image, which is great. So we can just basically go into each card here, and we're going to set the rotation to 0. Oh boy. I'm going to do it manually because there's all these different cards. View rulers. There's all these different shapes inside of each card. So we're going to have to, sadly, do it manually, guys. Not my favorite thing ever, but that's okay. All right. Moving on. And this, by the way, this really, really bums me out. But you guys have to just be okay with everything always not being exactly what you thought it would be. You know, you just keep on moving along. You just keep going. Kind of just suffer in silence. Or suffer during a live stream. You know? Fortunately, these are all smart objects, so we should be good. Save. Save. Uh-oh. Gosh. 0. Good. Save. All right. Moving on. He said completely dead inside. Basically, yeah. Basically. Oh, geez. Yeah. It's okay. We'll be all right, guys. There's probably a faster way to do this, but if you got something, let me know. Am I clicking? What clicking? It reminds me of Hereditary. What clicking are you talking about? I do love Hereditary, though. I have the anchor at the bottom left. You could also rotate the button components to keep the graphic as is. How? You think so? I don't think so. Yeah, that would require a separate raycast target, and there's no reason to do that. I mean, frankly, the cards should be straight up. Let's be real. It's nice and clean this way, and then we can just rotate them in Unity, okay? It makes it easier overall. I didn't realize we were using raycast targets. I had no idea. And that sucks because we got to see how it works with gamepad, because gamepad won't be raycasting. It's going to be based on the position of the joystick. So we're going to have to figure that out. I think we'll be okay, though. It's getting warm in my office. Everybody, let's talk about what your dream, if you could work anywhere you wanted in the world and you made games for a living, where would you want to work? Anywhere in the world. Go. And I will read the comments, I promise. Anywhere in the world. Red Panda says my home office. Yeah, but where is that? Come on, let's go. BioWare? No, I'm talking about a place. Not a company. Come on. Canada. Time Traveler said something really creepy. Time Traveler said, your house. Jeez. Really? Okay. Northeastern Florida. Oh, that sounds wonderful. I want to move to Florida. I want to move to Florida. I love Florida. Argentina, huh? North Korea, says Dom. Okay, go to view, go to our rulers. We're all set. This one, not so much. Hold on. We are almost there, guys. Good. Feels good. Hey, Alexa, can you turn on my fan, please? Almost there, guys. We've been working on these cards for, I think, 2 days. Obviously, I haven't been working on it full time. It's like a 2 hours a day. But yeah, it's been a long time. Sao Paulo, very good. Hey, Gordon. Guys, we've got 2 team members from my studio in the chat. We've got Gordon, which is our developer. Brilliant developer. Priceless team member. Mediocre guy. And then also Hector is in the chat. Hector is our producer. Hope you're doing well, Hector. Okay. And moving on, almost there. Rulers. I'm just kidding, by the way, about Gordon. For those of you who didn't know, I was being sarcastic. Gordon's incredible. Gordon is a really great guy. He's super cool. No, he really is, actually. I like Gordon a lot. Gordon, I feel like if we grew up together, we would have been friends. But you kind of missed the boat there. Okay. That's right, Gordon. Nothing but filthy rags over here. Alrighty, y'all. Well, it looks so much better, doesn't it? Now we're going to save this and then we're going to rotate based on the reference image. So again, this is why we want to have the reference image. It helps us out a lot. And hopefully when we hover over the actual card, it'll feel good. Here we go. Loading, loading, loading. Alrighty. Here we go. Here we go. X340X says, I feel like you're working in Photoshop a lot. You should really give shortcuts a try. It will speed up your process a lot. Well, you know, that sounds amazing. I just can't remember anything. So that's the way it is. Oh my goodness. We got an issue with Magnum. So we need to go to our sprite editor. And we've got some, we need to probably clear out all these. We need a slice today. Yay. Okay, slicing's better now. Why are those bigger than that? Isn't that strange? Yeah. So we've got some issues here, fellas. I kind of want to revert this. And I would rather just scale it manually because we're getting some issues. That really sucks. I'm not sure what's going on, to be honest with you. I guess that was just based on the rotation, you know. Ooh, I have an idea. We're not going to worry about it. We're just going to do it manually here. You have to crop them in Unity, said TL Prod. Y'all are a bunch of backseat drivers. Good grief. Sickening. All right, let's hit apply here. And I think we're ready to go. If we go to our FPS controller, we can discard our changes on floor 0 and go to our canvas. All right. Look how terrible this is. Look, what am I trying to say? Oh, there's our reference. Look how terrible this is going to look. Here we go. Wondrous. And they're all rotated improperly. We're going to set them all to native size. There we go. Rotate. Thank God for a reference image. I could thank God, but I did it all. So our pumpy, yeah, he goes right there. Oh no! I think we might have some bevel issues. What are we going to do about that? All right, guys, almost there. And because the animator is not rotating anything, I think we're okay with nothing's going to change really here. What I mean is sometimes when you have each card animating or each UI element animating, the rotation values are animated, and so these will just get overridden, but I think we're good here. Rifle selection. Aren't you guys glad we have this reference image? Need to rotate. And the knife, push it up here. Now, one of the problems is the text, perhaps. I think the text might be screwy now. Let's double check. Oh my, it's all rotated weird. Can't have that, eh? Why is it rotated weird? Really? Why are you rotated like that? What? Oh my goodness me. The text is going to be rotated improperly. You know what we could do? This is probably, well, let's worry about the text later, but let's save this out and take a look. Okay. Hey, the opacities are wrong. Oh no, that's the reference. So we'll delete the reference and we are all set. Save, and let's take a look, guys. FM 213, what's your question? I'll grace you with my answer. Learn like a pro says Godot is the best way. Oh, that feels great. All right. Max out. That feels really good. Not really, actually. What do we do? I want it to hover over that immediately. I think it's based on position, guys. Yeah. Here, watch this. If we were to take these and rotate them like this, I think that solves the problem. And I think I'm just gonna say that's the way it is. That's what we're gonna do. Oh well. You know? Yep, okay. Round of applause to AJ, he's no longer with us, but AJ, he made a system that was very effective, which is, it's not actually based on ray casting. It's based on the position of the mouse. It feels amazing. But now we need to go into, Gordon, can you help me out here, buddy? Stop working on your day job and work for me right now. Gordon's with us part-time, by the way. What are we going to do here? How do we sort the sprites up? Move. Okay, yeah, let's Google this here. Sort UI sprite to top. Code. C#. I'm just messing with you, Gordon. Yeah, we need to cache the original position, which is, how do you do it with code, though? No, how do you do it with code? Hang on. I've done it before, I swear. Sorting layer? No, I don't want, it's not the sorting layer. It's the sorting hat. There it is. Render it at sort order. I'll take it. Whip and wheel. And also, you could see here we have a bunch of different images. This one weapon wheel flourish. We're just going to put this inside of the backdrop so that it activates properly. There we go. So when it goes burnt like that, it's already ready to go. So that's good to do. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump inside of our weapon wheel controller script here. Yeah, Anus Pro. Chill. I'm not going to try Godot. I love Unity. Am I allowed to say that anymore? I love Unity. I love the tool. I love spending time in Unity. It's my friend. I've been working with Unity for 10 years. Okay, so like Gordon said, the first thing we're going to do here, crap. We got to create an array of floats. This sucks. Maybe. I don't know if we need to do it with code. Can we not do it with the animator? Like, can I create a sorting group? Do sorting groups, let me ask you guys a question. Do sorting groups work within the context of UI? That's what we're doing, VEP. Let's take a look here. If we add a sorting group to all of these, does it work? I think it doesn't. Okay, we're going to need to do this with code, which sucks. Because we're going to need to create a freaking array for public float, or public int, object, orig, weapon, sorting. What is it? Oh crap, guys, I forgot. Hang on. Sorting order? Sort order. Okay. What was that? Oh, we pasted in a... You made it onto my computer, Time Traveler Tales. That's awesome. Okay, weapon sorting order. Orig. So there's that. It's going to be its original value. And then we need to basically, it's going to set up all of our values here. Oh, good. Okay. So I believe all we could do here is weapon sorting order orig. And it's going to find all, yes, we got to go to the key.selector. Whoops. What? Weapon sorting order orig dot, no, that's a value, equals the key selector No. Weapon wheel I dot get component. No, game object. Right? Yeah. Game object. Why? Why am I getting this issue? Key is it's a class. Do we have to do transform.gameObject? What's happening? Why can't I get the component? Weapon sort of order orig. Gordo thinks we need to just do it on hover. So it's just one value. Yeah. Gordon thinks he's so smart. Okay, let's do what Gordon said. Gordon's saying we don't need to store it anywhere. He's just saying just store it once, which I actually think he's right. So let's do that. Where did it go? Yeah. So Gordon's saying on hover, on mouse move perform, handle select. So handle select. What is it? What's happening with the angle? Oh, I get it. Toggle index date. Click sound. There it is. Okay, I'm assuming that this is the place it's occurring, but we're gonna make sure. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna say, goodness me, Gordon, do you just want to do this? I don't want to do this. You don't have to do it right now, obviously. I'm just saying. What's res? Okay, basically what's happening is there's a game object. Let's go to the animator. Let's type in animator. No. It's up here somewhere. Crossfader. No. Well, then how's this happening? There it is. Yeah. These are all the values. So this is where it can happen. Okay. Key. Yeah. Here it is. Never mind, Gordo. Thank you. Renderer dot sorting order equals -1. Do we want to try it? We could try it. And then you also store the value, right? You say int sorting order. It would be up here. Int sorting order equals 0, and then you would just say orig sorting order, and then you'd say orig sorting order is the key.selector sorting order, like that, and then you just say good there, and then after it's done, after you stop hovering, you say, wait, no, this isn't gonna work. No, yeah. I'm just going to do this for now. All right. Did I find it, Gordon? So what should happen is as I hover, they all come to the front. That's what should happen. It's just frozen. So let's kill this for now. That's Is that it? Now it doesn't even work at all. -1 might not be valid. Okay, it's not doing anything. Let's go to our canvas, weapon, canvas. So there's our weapon wheel. If we open it, watch what happens. What? Why can't I see those? Oh. Let's have it debug, okay? You guys ready? Debug.log selected plus key dot selector dot game object dot name. Okay? Let's see if it's working. Thanks for your help, everybody. Thank you for your help, Gordon, too. I appreciate it. We're not even getting a debug. Yeah, we're not even getting a debug here. So that's not where it's occurring. I don't know why, but that's not where it's occurring. So let's keep searching. I feel like it's happening whenever it plays a sound. That's really what's happening here. Let's look for where it plays that sound. Play one shot, open sound. No, it's like a click sound. So let's find the play one shot. Actually, click sound. And actually, we could be absolutely sure about this by just going to Father, FPS Controller. And for those of you who feel like this isn't relevant for you because you don't have someone else coding for you, oftentimes you'll be using assets as well. And you're going to have to edit an asset that's already been pre-coded. And so like this method of like thinking, okay, a sound is firing here, so let's look for that sound, and that'll tell me where the code is. That's a very effective way to diagnose code. I'm just completely BSing, but maybe, I mean, no, it's going to be helpful. Let's see here. Look, we have a click sound, which is button hover. That's not the sound officially. It's wow. We officially do not have a sound that plays. It might be. What? Oh my goodness. It's here. Hover. Active? What? How is that sound even playing? How is the sound even playing, Gordon? A sound is playing from somewhere. On mouse move performed. Hand is open. Handle select. Well, I mean, let's type this. Let's just do a debug.log here. No, that's select. Where's hover? Is that it? It's so weird because it's playing a sound. Selected. And then we do this. This. Let's see if this did it. Strange. We're going to figure it out. Promise. Okay, let's go. Oh, by the way, those of you just joining us, just remember, if you want to support the channel, we're sponsored by me, Thomas Brush. You can check out my course, YouTube Game Dev, below, which teaches you how to make a YouTube channel dedicated to your game to get wish lists, to build an audience, and believe it or not, actually make more than 6 figures a year. Can't make any promises. I can just tell you what I've done and how I do it. So check it out below. It's 40% off. It closes in 7 days. It could be a great way for you to build a thriving indie game studio and have a support network for your game. So check it out below. Okay. Okay, there we go. It's happening twice. Let's clear it one more time. That was crazy. It did it twice. What is happening? Rifle. Okay. So it's yeah. So it's if hovering. Yeah. If hovering. Else. Beep. There you go. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Selected, deselected. Okay? Just spell it right. And then what we got to do here is, okay, we figured it out. Good. Dot game object. Whoopsie. Why can't I do it? Oh, selector. Dot get component. Render. Dot. Is it renderer? I really don't believe that. Well, maybe. Dot sorting order, and we're going to do -1 for now. That's all we're going to do. Okay? Try that out. Missing component, there is no renderer. I knew it. There's no renderer, so how do you do it? Is it a game object thing? I think it's a game object thing. All you're doing is shifting the sorting order of the game object. We're not shifting anything else. Shift sorting order of game object. Unity. Renderer.sorting order. Does it need to be the sprite renderer? That's sorting layer. Renderer. Okay, so we can maybe do it with a sprite renderer, but it's not even a sprite renderer, it's an image. Yeah, we need to change the order of the object in the canvas. I've done this a million times. I'm trying to remember how I did it. It's so simple. No. There we go. Set sibling index. And then I believe you can set it to 0. Why? Why? It accepts, okay, so let's see how it's being used here. Transform. It's a transform thing. Okay, so if you set it to 0, it should throw it up to the top, right? We'll see. See you later, Gordon. That was weird. Let's see what's going on. I think we're okay. Weapon upgrade or weapon wheel. Let's take a look and see where they went. They're in front of the weapon wheel backdrop, right? So if I delete the weapon wheel backdrop, what happens? There they are. Yay. So what do we want to set it to? What value? It would be something like the weapon wheel dot length. Oh yeah. Look, we could do weapon wheel dot length here. Why? Is that it? Count? Yeah, maybe. Length -1. I don't even have, guys, this is kind of cool. I don't even think you have to set it again. I think it'll just automatically work. Well, no, it won't. So then you go back to, you set it back on, when it goes back, you set it to its I value, or weapon wheel. I think you just set it to index. Index +1, I think. We'll try it. Yeah, let's try that out. We have an issue, my friends. Source file could not be opened. Why? What the heck? It's kind of weird. We have a weird issue. It's being used by another program. What are you talking about? That's like the weirdest issue I've ever seen in my life. Weapon wheel. I think we need to re-import it maybe. The same field. Okay, we're good. That's what we need to do. We just need to re-import it. If I select that to there and then go down. Yeah, it looks good. But let's go ahead and sort them properly originally. And then we're all set. Let's go to Father, FPS controller. Go to our weapon wheel here and just make sure they're all properly set up. Knife, pistol, pump action. So we're going around. Okay, they're properly set up, right? Or am I wrong? Let's double check. We'll turn off the reference. Yeah, we got some issues here. This knife, I feel like he needs to be at the bottom. Yeah, that sucks. Okay. Yeah, that seems about right, doesn't it, guys? I hate that it's rotated. But it's fine, I guess. But let's see if it goes back to normal and resets. So let's do this. Save it. Oh, go back in time here, take a look. Okay, it's not setting up properly. It's not going back to the... That is in front for some reason. Let's go back, exit play mode and try one more time. We want the needler to be on the bottom. It is now. And now it goes back to that. That's odd. So let's go ahead and find the value. Let's debug it and just see what's going on. Debug logs selected weapon wheel. Or no, let's just do set blank 2 and then whatever the weapon wheel count is. We can do the same here. Hovered and then set and then unhovered and then set and then index +1. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to do it. But let's try it out. Let's take a look. See what kind of values we get here. $10. Selector to 61. Why 61? Oh, I'm so confused. So we set that to 10, so it's at the top. Then it should get set back to 0, or it should get set back to 3, but it's getting set to 21, which is odd. What? It's being set to 21. Is it a string? Is that what's happening? Okay. Yeah. So we need to do, oh man, what is it? What do we do here? We have strings and ints. So we need to convert this to an int. How do you convert a string to an int? Is it .toInt? Index is a integer. What? Huh. Oh, okay. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we need to do it here. So this is fine right there. So that's good. Let's try again. Yeah, it's the debug. You're right. In Mistro, you're right. Bunch of problem solvers over here. Okay, got set to 3. Good. That one should be setting to 1. Set to 2. It got set to 1. I think it got set to 0. Look at that. Whoa. My brain hurts. Oh, yeah. I think it should be +2. That's what I think. All right, let's take a look and see here, yo. I don't know why. I just feel like I should add it to 2. We shall see. Odd, odd, odd. So that is set to 10. Then I go back, it should get set to, it got set to 11. I'm just going to try this. Int orig index, or orig sibling location, sibling index. And that's going to be set to 0. And then we're going to say orig equals weapon wheel count, or actually, yeah, this. And then we're just going to set it to this. I don't know, guys. We're just going to try it to set it to its original value. And we're just going to hope for the best. Line 278. This is probably a more dumbed down solution, but I feel like it's going to solve the problem, right? Doesn't it look so much better now? Why? Oh, jeez. It needs to be out of the function. You might be right. You might be right. Yeah. Yep, you're good. Good. No, 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 no. That needler needs to go back to 0, but it doesn't. I almost don't care. And why are they not freaking turning white? Oh, because I don't have them. Yeah. We can just look at the hierarchy for sure. Why didn't I think of that? Good job, Joe. Knife is at the top. Needler. What? So strange. I think we need to do -2. Or weapon wheel count -1. I'm probably wrong here, guys. If you set a private previous index, you could use it to revert. That's what we're doing. It's right there. Thomas set the orig index to the transform dot sibling index before you set the new value. I don't know if that's true. Set the original index value. I'm so dumb. I'm sorry, guys. Like this? That? No. Okay. We're so close. We're so close. Let's watch what's happening. We're going to get an idea. Let's go back in time here. Oh, forward. Let's put that right up here. And then we should be good. Essentially what we want is we want to have control. Meaning the needler is our example. The needler's position, which is the last weapon on our weapon wheel. If I hover over it, it should appear at the top of the list like this. Good. But when I go back, it should go underneath the axe, and it doesn't. So let's try again. Previously, you must saw AS2 character indexes, so you have to subtract from 0 from the index value. Weapon wheel, let's take a look here, guys. Okay. You'll notice that the needler is at the very top here. If I hover over it, it gets put at the bottom. But when I go back, it doesn't. It's not being set. The rifle doesn't go anywhere. That's why. This isn't occurring. This is not occurring. Or is it? It really does need to be in the index. It really just needs to go back to its index. Although the index might be changing based on the array. Why is the sibling order important? Because it's shifting and changing our sorting order. There it goes. That was the, okay, but that, okay. So we need to add 1. Crap, y'all. The backdrop. Okay, I think I've got it. The backdrop. Weapon wheel backdrop. Okay, so my theory is this. If I group these together, we can call this wheel. And the theory is it'll turn all these on, and they'll only sort within the context of that wheel. Right? Let's see what happens. Well, it works, kind of. I don't think it's saved. Let's take a look. Okay, it doesn't work. So that is not turning that on. So, man, I don't want to mess with it too much. The weapon wheel backdrop Thomas, put your orig outside the function. Yeah. The problem is, I think that they're pushing the backdrop. So we just need to set the backdrop. Yeah, it's right there. So we just need to set the backdrop to 0. I believe. Where is it? So right here, we just need to oh boy. Yeah. Backdrop dot transform dot set sibling index. We're going to set it to 0. Yeah, set it to 0, or like maybe even -1. Can you do -1? There we go. Gosh. Yeah, no, this weapon wheel, this was designed by AJ, and AJ is no longer with us. Okay, we're close, y'all. That one is the only problem child. But now, oh my word. What on earth? We are so close. Okay, it's going behind the weapon wheel backdrop. But they're also not going in front of each other for some reason, even though it was just working. Isn't that weird, y'all? That's so weird. Why did it stop working? I'm getting frustrated. I'm getting frustrated. Okay, one sec. We're going to get this. Go back in time to when it was actually kind of working. One sec. We're going to get there. And then we're going to set this to +1. My brain hurts really bad. No, it doesn't. I don't believe it does. Maybe you're wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Trojanowski. You know, I really don't care at this point. That's working right there. It's just this one here. That's so weird. It's the problem child is the needler. But I don't care. It's fine by me. Okay, y'all, let's take a look. I'm going to just ignore it and we're going to move forward. If we go to our canvas here, you'll see that the animation, weird. There it is. It's not dark enough. So, Active. Oh, we need to turn these on. One sec. We're going to turn them on. And we just want them to be a little bit darker. Okay, so the reference wheel we can turn off. Idle. We're going to set it to be a little bit darker. And the... What the... We're going to set it to be a little bit darker so we can't... Son of a... There we go. That's much better. So that's really the color value we want to use. We're going to go dark weapon. Name this dark weapon wheel UI 2. Delete that. Rename. There we go. And then we can use that over and over again. Idle, active, bright, disabled, dark, disabled hover. What do we do here? Yeah, the backdrop's too dark. I was wondering how do we separate these out? That's a hover, so we're gonna dark weapon wheel. Yep. Good. Hover. Good. And then this is idle. Good. So those are all set. The the weapon wheel backdrop we can do pretty low. There we go. Like that. Yeah, something like that. Let's take a look and see if this works. Hit play. It's super dark still. Why is that? Let's go to canvas here. We're going to go to weapon wheel. Backdrop. It's super dark. It keeps getting reset, I think. Oh no, there we go. That makes more sense. Okay, let's max out. Oh, Thomas, what are you doing, buddy? It looks like you don't have the weapon, and I know why. So we need to go to our canvas. Save, good, fine. Let's go to this here. And you'll see that if we have it active, hover, active, disabled, hover, idle, disabled. Okay, so idle, I feel like idle needs to be white. Sorry guys, I'm trying to figure this out. I can't remember how I did this. Hit play and take a look. Max out so that we see which weapons we have. Oh, there. Okay, good. Yay. All right. We're close. Okay, so we just need to scale them up. And they could be a little bit darker probably. So this is idle. We're going to go to something like that. Okay. Then active, we're going to scale up to 0.6. Yeah. How about 0.58? 0.55? No, 0.58 is good. Woo! UI is the worst. Active. Wait, what? Jeez. Stop that. What just happened? That's active. Idle is... Whoa, y'all. Oh, jeez. We're almost there. Okay, idle. Hover is like an animation that occurs. Okay. So we go to idle here. I don't really like that at all, but whatever. Hover, paste that color value so it scales up, and it scales up to 0.53. So we want it to be 0.58. 0.58. And then 0.58. And then active is 0.58. And okay. Now, we also want the pivot to be at the bottom of the weapon. Son of a, you can't see it. That's the weird thing. I can't change it for some reason. Okay, let's try it. Let's just make sure that looks good first. Okay, guys? So they're super dark. Max out. Which weapons do I have? There we go. So they're a little bit darker. Good. Yeah, okay. So, a couple things here. It's just small little tweaks here that we need to do. The weapon wheel backdrop is a little too bright. And now what we can do, or too dark, that seems about what we want, something like that maybe. And then now we can go to the actual disabled value. It doesn't need to be that dark. That's ridiculous. So we're going to do something like this. Okay. Good. Disabled. Disabled hover. Yeah, that's not good either. Paste. Okay, guys. Sounds good? Good. So they don't look like you have them. But the moment you get all your weapons, they're pretty bright. Yeah. Okay. Okay, good, good, good. All right, we're going to do sound effects another day. I think that's everything, actually. What do you guys think? What do we think today? Did we make some progress? I feel like that's all right. We did a pretty good job. All right, be sure to check out YouTube Game Dev below, guys, if you want to convert your YouTube channel and your social media into actual income for your game. Yes, I know it sounds like BS. I know it sounds like I'm blowing smoke up your butt, but a YouTube channel has been something I've been working with for, I think it's been 7, maybe 6 years. 6 years I've been using YouTube as an additional source of income for my studio. If it wasn't for YouTube, there were certain seasons where we wouldn't have made it. And so YouTube was a very helpful drip of income. And frankly, right now, YouTube provides salaries. Well, it did, and then we published with a partner. Long story short, there's a bunch of sources of income for my studio. And I teach how to use YouTube as a source of income for you and your games. So it's called YouTube Game Dev. 7 days left. Enroll for 40% off below. You're also going to get some free courses. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Cheers. Get over here. Get down. Hey, thanks for watching. By the way, if you haven't downloaded that free 2D game kit below, click below. It's my treat to you. I used this game kit to make a game for PewDiePie in 14 days, and I actually got to play it with him in front of his audience, which was really cool. This game kit is totally free. It's my treat to you, and you can use it however you want. You can make a commercial game and make $1 million off this game kit. I don't care. Or you could just use it for a hobby project. It's my treat to you. And by the way, if you haven't clicked like, that would mean a ton to me. Hit subscribe. And also, this is important, hit that notification bell. Here's why. If you get notified of when I'm live, you can watch me make my next game, and let me know in the chat what you think about the game or any ideas you have, and you might just show up. Your chat might just show up in the next video that I upload. All right,